So what's up, everybody? As you can see, Crown Vic's fixed. It's drivable now. I did go and drive it a little bit around where I live because I live on back roads and it doesn't have registration yet. So I wanted to make sure everything was okay before I drove it to get the registration done. And I've already got insurance on it and all that stuff, so that's taken care of. But I went ahead and put the Mach 1 wheels back on it because I had the two on the rear right there. Those are the ones that were on the back of the car. And for some reason, I guess either I pumped them up too much because it says on there to put like 51 pounds. That's the max. And I put 40 in there. And I went and drove it. And I was really getting a really bad vibration and really bad howling. And I knew the vibration wasn't from the drive shaft because at first that's what I thought. But I was like, no, I don't think that's what it is. So then I went and drove it a little bit more and figured it out that it's probably the tires. So then I went and put these on, drove it real quick, and the vibration and all that stopped. So that's the issue that I had with those. So the tires that were good aren't actually any good. So I'm just going to have to get rid of all the sets of wheels I have. And plus, I have these, so there's no reason why I shouldn't use them. And I have a video about these if anybody's interested in wanting to know what they are. But all the suspension is done. So the upper and lower control arms. I got sway bar links on. The rear springs. Got the drive shaft in. Which I may have to tighten the bolts for the drive shaft. Because I feel like after I went and drove it, it's probably still not sitting flat on the flange. Or I may have to take it off and clean it and then redo it. Because I don't want it to mess up and fall off. Because that would be bad. We got the Watts link on. The Watts link was a pain in the ass. Because the driver's side would fit and line up. But then once I would go to... look at the little spider. Say hi, spider. It looks like a jumping spider. Let's find out. Yep, it's a jumping spider. And he's not very happy. But anyway, enough of me antagonizing spiders. But the passenger side would not line up. So that means that the suspension or the axle was not shifted all the way over. So I had to get a ratchet strap and pull it to that side. So it fits now. Everything's fine. No issues there. But other than that, that's it. I do wanted to mention that these are the isolators that they give you for the coil springs. And they suck. First off, you can hear how hard of a rubber these are. So I don't see how these would isolate any fucking noise. Two, they're dirty, so it looks like they've been on a vehicle already. And they don't fit. They're not the right size. The inside is not the right size. So I didn't use them. And there it goes. Say bye. And I accidentally gave away the next video, but I don't think anybody's paying attention. At least I hope not. But anyway. Next thing is obviously registration and all that, but I need to wash the car because it's disgusting. It's sat for at least a month or two, and it needs to have all that stuff. It needs to be cleaned and all that. So yeah, but it's drivable again. I will drive this every day to take miles off of the Yukon and to keep the Yukon clean and nice. So yeah. I did not put the parking brake shoes back on because I started to try to do the driver's side and was getting frustrated, and they don't give you everything that you need to do it. Actually, there's a little link that actually holds the parking brake cable on, and they don't give you that. I mean, luckily I kept mine, but they don't give you that. And all the videos I've seen, all the people I've seen, they reuse the old stuff. Like, I don't know why you'd want to reuse old hardware on anything. So, I didn't do that, obviously. But I don't need the parking brakes to drive it every day. And if I need to stop it from rolling, if I'm doing something to it, I have wheel chocks. So, it is what it is. And anyway, it's going to be a race car, so lightweight. But anyway, I've still got to also replace all the coil pack and fuel injector plugs on the passenger side. I haven't done that yet. I did all the ones on the driver's side. And I got to put the engine cover back on it. There's still a bunch of stuff in the back of the car, in the trunk. There's the oil pan gasket and all that, which I have to do the oil pan gasket at some point. So there goes my AirPod. wanting to disconnect and connect. But, yep, there it goes. Because it just cut out, and that's going to connect again. But, anyway, so, yeah, car's good. Drives good. Really tight, especially with the new suspension and the sway bar. It's really nice and tight. Now I'll really be able to push it with these tires. The front suspension definitely needs to be replaced because it does have a clunk. So, this beats buying a brand new car and having a payment. So, I'd rather do that. But the next thing will probably be tint, and I want to do exhaust, but that'll wait a little bit. So I got to recoup a lot of the money I used on the Yukon that I didn't want to use, or the stuff I used on this I didn't want to use, because I had to buy all the suspension for the rear, and I didn't want to do that, but I didn't have a choice, especially since you saw how bad the suspension was. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.